Oh, yeah.
Question is, what are you guys going to do?
Well, start the
Hello,
show.
everybody, and welcome back to Two Nerds, One Quest. I'm sorry, I was a little distracted here trying to get my iPad set up for this morning. I am your host and DM, JC, here with these two nerds, because once again, it is summertime, and the lazy dragon tends to be lazy around lakes in the northern woods. So, he will not be joining us again. But that man on the ones and twos with the big old microphone in front of him, that's a Tom M. Norman playing Aronan. How you doing today, buddy?
I am fantastic. Go Brewers, go Bucks, go Packers. And you like my mic? It is a beautiful mic.
It's a beautiful mic. It just, the amazing thing is you're doing all that, and there's no sound of you touching that. That's freaking cool.
Yeah, I really enjoy having a mic that works the way a mic should. Except for when the dogs bark and then you can hear them from all over your goddamn house.
Yeah, exactly. I need to actually get a better mic than this headset can that I got. Oh,
Yeah,
and that
damn it.
other man that you hear chuckling at Norm's jokes, that is one Ryan Krixis Kukta here to wreck some stuff this morning.
Hometown, let's get him today, boys.
Jokes is a very loose word.
No.
I would not call anything I say jokey.
You
It's
are a
mostly
funny man, Tom Norman.
Mostly misinterpretations. Uh-huh.
I do what I do.
Intentional misinterpretations.
There you go.
More than likely, yes.
Do either one of you want to recap loosely what happened last time? Dun, dun, dun.
I'll get into it.
All right.
I'm going to start it out with a quick genius style limerick, and as I'm writing this morning, I'm thinking I really need genius back. So,
No kidding, right?
all right. Our heroes traveled to the prison at Revels End to see what Valish Gant would recommend. The interrogation was a bust, and we didn't earn the Brotherhood's trust. But we shit our pants and got high as friends.
That works. That works well.
And then I'll get into a quick recap. We did try to head into Revels End, which was a prison, to find out what one particular individual, Valish Gant, had for us as far as information. He did not. He was not very forthcoming, but apparently he does have designs to take over 10 towns. So we'll have to keep our ear to the streets on how that goes. But long story short, when we left Revels End, headed to Bryn Shander to head across the Sea of Moving Ice later, we stopped back at, of course, the Belching Dragon and took some shots, had some unfortunate rolls on our Constitution, and decided to get high and have a chill night. Well, that chill night turned into Aranon making out with some sexy little vampire chick that nobody else can see and passing out in the middle of the bar.
Is it really making out if
So-
only one person is doing the lip action?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I mean, I took
It's kind of
liberties
violent
with
too,
it.
the way she grabbed his head. Hand up behind the head, hand on the shoulder. So Aranon blacked out, passes out. Now, what you see when Aranon passes out, Crixus, because you took some of these cookies too, when he hits the floor, he hits it and just ribbons everywhere, and his body's gone. And these ribbons swirl up into the air and kind of join the pattern. And Ellie comes running around the bar and casts. Oh, what does she cast? I think she's going to try and cast a restoration on you, Aronan. I just got to pull her up because she has a restoration of some kind. And I should have had her up already. But she's going to come around. I think she has lesser restoration on her right now.
Did I lose any hit points or anything, or any life?
No. Nope. This
Something's
is all
going on, though.
Oh yeah, something is absolutely going on.
Maybe it's still a shot of the Phoenix catching up with you.
So yeah, she's gonna come around the bar. She's gonna put her hands on you and cast Lesser Restoration. Your eyes kind of flutter too. You're face down on the floor. Actually, roll a d4 for me.
Nope, that's a d6. I want a d4. I'll take a 3.
A 3. Yeah, that's 3 points of bludgeoning damage to your face because nothing really caught you. So like you got where your cheekbone is on your cheek, there's a cut there and it's just kind of bleeding just a little bit. It's swollen up a little bit. But you instantly, the hallucinations back away down to a real minor level. Like you still see occasionally, you'll see like a part of the like wood planks of the floorboard kind of flap up and be a different color like a ribbon, but the wild ribbons in the air and the form of this woman that you saw, nothing as extreme as that. Krixis, you see when Ellie comes around and puts her hands on the floor, and out of the floor jumps Aronon's body. And he's laying there, and
fascinated.
Ellie looks at Aronan and says, "You okay?"
Did I shit my pants again?
No, you passed out. You had a cut like right here, and she casts Cure Wounds on you to heal you those 3 points. You just passed out straight on the floor. What? Are you okay?
Am I still tripping? I'm assuming.
You're coming down from it. You're very it's just random. Like as you're looking at her, one of her eyes just kind of turns rainbow and then fades away and back to normal.
Some really hot woman appeared, and I just had to go talk to her, and she bit my neck.
Ellie kind of looks. She's looking at both sides of your neck. She's like, "Your neck looks fine."
I'm gonna kind of reach around, and
as you reach up there,
I'm gonna check the back of my pants.
The back of your pants are fine. You reach up to your neck, it itches, and you feel like there's like 2 puncture wounds there. But Ellie doesn't see it at all.
Here, feel this. Here, I'm gonna kind of stick my neck in her direction.
She reaches up and touches your neck. She's like, "It feels fine. It feels like your neck. Looks fine. It's normal."
I'm gonna flip my collar up. Oh, do I have a collar? No, I probably don't. I have a hood. I'm gonna flip my hood up.
Yeah, a hood.
And go sit back at the bar.
Okay. Ellie kind of watches you get up and go back to the bar and turns and looks at Krixis, who's staring wide-eyed at this whole situation. Are you... Krixis? What are you guys doing? Are you okay? And her hair just kind of suddenly ribbons and outs like a Medusa. But it's all these colored ribbons that are looking at you. Krixis! What? Stop! And she grabs your hands. Are you okay?
Aronan fell through the floor. He has magic.
I'm gonna say, settle down, Nick Cage. You're fine.
She is getting suspicious of the two of you. She casts Lesser Restoration on you as well, and things slowly Like her hair just kind of sits down, and then every once in a while you get like one ribbon that pops out. And what did you guys do?
I,
What did you take? You took something, didn't you?
I really like the speaker's cookies.
Oh, okay. Don't do those outside of my presence. In fact, you should probably leave them here at the bar for next time you're back.
Nope, those bad boys come with me.
All right.
I tend to agree with the lady, Aronan. Something needs to happen here. We can't have that happen in the wild.
Well, now we know. And what if we need to commune with nature and, like, go on a mystic quest? Like, what if we have to do something to open
you're
up our
so
minds?
full of shit, she says.
No, I already pooped myself.
You are the least religious person I know.
What if?
Don't get all spiritual on me now just because you have drugs.
I can learn.
Yeah. What if we need to? What if we need to take a quick A-side and do a tripping balls episode?
I mean,
Be careful with them. Had you been out in the outside and passed out like that without anyone around, or Stary McStary pants over here as she points at Krixis, like you guys would have been screwed.
well, yeah,
In
but
the
that's
cold
why
like that.
that's why I did it here. That's so because we were in a busy place, and now we know what the
Kinda-
effects are.
Yeah, you're lucky you didn't do that someplace like Luskin. Pass out, people would have stolen all your shit and went away.
Oh,
You were
Your
walking
hair
out
was
naked in
alive.
the bar.
Your hair was alive with rainbow snakes.
Okay then. Thank you, Tom. I was just gonna say it. Yeah. All right. About that moment, the speaker comes bursting in, and she goes, "I have a message. I have a message for you guys. Here, it's very, very urgent. Here, go. See, open. Look." And you look at it; it's already opened. And she read it, apparently. And opening it up, you realize that there is it's an urgent message from Duvessa Shane. She says that she has a Duragar, which you guys would know as a dark dwarf, especially Doc would know this, that they have been questioning, and apparently there is a group of Duragar in the north that are trying to create a Chardalyn weapon to destroy 10 towns. It is there's a fortress, a Durgar fortress to the north, where you will find a warlord named Zardorak Sunblight. And his aim and purpose is to destroy 10 towns. He wants to conquer all of Icewind Dale. I need you to stop him if he gets this weapon created and lets it loose. It could spell the end of 10 towns.
All right, Krixis shaking off the cobwebs, and
As you
You know,
shake
I-
your head, there's like a rainbow that's left behind from the lights.
and I'll turn to Aronan and say, this threat is more immediate than than the eternal winter, we need to shift our focus into this warlord.
Yeah, I would tend to agree that immediate doom is more important than long term. Huh? So this guy is Zardarak.
Xardorok. Xardorok.
Was it Zardarak's Sunblight?
Sunblight. Yes.
Okay. And Duragar is his town or his home.
Duragar is his race.
His race.
Duergar. They're dark dwarves, like drow or dark elves. They're dark dwarves that live underground. Well, most dwarves live underground. They're typically like think of it like an anti-dwarf. They don't get along with normal dwarves. So Doc is hearing it that there's Duragar. He's kind of uppity about it. He's like, we must stop this guy. These guys are no good. This is definitely not a good thing.
Mr. Krixis. I'm trying to remember. Actually, JC, I'm trying to remember the timeline. Have we taken a long rest since we've been back? We have not.
Nope.
So
no, you could use a long rest, especially after what you went through.
Yeah, we need.
We have to plan. To leave in the morning.
Yep.
Nimsy has she's like, here's a map that she provided as well. It was in a different envelope. And it looks like it's up here to the north. Let me find.
They're crudely drawn with little stick figure elves holding spears.
Yeah, pretty much like that. I mean, Devessa Shane is not a massive artist, and it looks like it's a hastily drawn map. Looks like she didn't have a ton of time to be. Like, you can see her. It's not her typical. You've seen her letters before because you've delivered them. Her handwriting is quick, errant, and you get the idea that speed is of the essence. Right now, it's probably about 6 p.m., 7 p.m.
Please tell me there's a giant X on the map.
Yeah, where the fortress is supposed to be.
Can I insight check just to make sure I think that really did come from Devessa Shane?
Yep.
It's very good. 22.
Yeah, there are references in it. Your dog's names.
Got it.
A few other things. There's just little bits and pieces like that make you know that if this isn't her, it's someone that knows you incredibly well. Talks about the other things that have kind of gone on around you guys in Bryn Gender.
Awesome.
Trying to find a map for you guys. Quick. So you go to. You gonna take a long rest then? Is that what your plan is?
Yeah, I'm gonna suggest to Krixis that we probably just head to bed right away so we can be up early and take care of this.
That's the plan.
Okay. I need a perception check from Aronan. As you head up to bed.
I can do perception. I was very perceptive. 20.
As you guys both of you get up, you're going to share the one room that's kind of been marked as your room. And you get up there and you're getting ready for bed, and Aronan, you take a glance in the mirror and you don't see your reflection. And at the same time, your neck just itches.
Decisions.
Disconcerting at first. Like your mind just like splits at the thought of like you get actually make a Constitution saving throw, because this would give you a headache if you, especially with what you've been drinking and everything.
7.
7, yeah, instantly. There's like an instant headache as the cognitive dissonance of looking into a mirror and not seeing yourself falls over you.
Krixis?
Good morning, Aronan.
I have a hypothetical question for you.
I have a hypothetical answer, hypothetically.
Is it bad if I don't see my reflection in the mirror?
Did you take another cookie this morning? God damn it, Aronan.
No, but I kind of want to now.
We should really leave those cookies here, but
Nope. Come here. I'm gonna reach. Is he within arm's reach? Like, can I reach over and like pull him over?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna reach over and just yank him and turn his head and look at the mirror. What do you see?
You see his reflection, Crixus. You see Aronan in the mirror, and you standing next to him.
I see a couple ugly pieces of shit. You ready to go?
You can see me?
Very clearly, you're a handsome man, all right? Let's get going. Christ.
Well, I appreciate that. And you aren't wrong. So, okay. I'm going to grab my stuff and I'm just going to let it go because A, I don't want to alarm him as we leave, and B, I just don't know what the hell's going on.
You're starting to question your own perceptions.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, so you guys head north. You mount up, pack up all the dogs. God bless America. I've been trying to find this map the whole while you've had this conversation, and I have not. Hang on a minute.
So
I
just
think I'm gonna find it.
a question. Doc
Yes.
is coming with us, I assume?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a great
Doc.
question.
Doc is full on set to come with you guys because he has he does not like Duragar, and he's
And
a little turned that this is happening.
Ellie is going to stay back and manage the bar.
Yep.
Got it.
Oh, excuse me.
Because I'm
All
tired.
right, so
Why can I never find maps when I want to?
Did you try looking under the bed?
I see what you did there.
Or
It's
maybe
like electronic.
maybe the couch cushions?
Yeah, exactly right. Hey, Swindell. Hey, how about that? Poster map of... Oh, that's the poster map, so that's not the...
Zverf?
That's just the
Is
big
that
blank map. It doesn't have...
Zverf Neblin are deep gnomes?
Yeah, those are deep gnomes.
Huh. Oh, I'm just
Yeah,
reading. I'm
the
looking at chat because
deep
you're looking
dwarves.
for a map.
Snurfleblen are deep... And then there's deep dwarves. And deep elves, basically. And Smurfleblen... However the hell you say that word.
Smurf.
It's too early for that word.
Smurf Neblin.
Smurf Neblins. They're blue, dark blue. And then, yeah, all that good stuff. So why don't one of you give me a D20 roll as you guys head out into following the map
You got it,
to
Crix?
the north.
You got it.
Roll that dice. 15. No,
15.
you got 11. I thought you said till. I thought you wanted me to do it.
Oh, who's doing it? Which one do you want?
Aronan rolled first. We'll stick with 15.
15. All
My
right.
bad.
All right.
Sorry, Ryan.
As you guys, where the fuck is this map? Pardon my language.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter
As
to
you
me.
guys are rolling around.
Watch your filthy fucking mouth.
Yeah, right.
You are.
You guys end up heading north. And along the way, it takes a couple of days to get there. And along the way, you end up finding just no major encounters. The weather is actually relatively clear. The dark sky, you end up seeing, you have a couple of really good nights of seeing this aurora borealis, and it's actually quite beautiful and quite peaceful. The journey to the north. As you approach the mountain range, your speed is slowed. You're going to actually end up traveling through the mountains here. It becomes very difficult to navigate. I need one of you to make a survival check. Whoever's in the lead here, which I think is Krixis, is what you guys determined typically.
Yeah.
You guys.
I have a high survival roll, so here you go. 19.
19. Yeah, you move through. You feel like you're on a good course. Everything seems very normal. You're taking your time as you move through here, being very careful. A couple of times in the distance, like on other mountains, you'll see avalanches start and run down the valley, and the sound that just creates in the valley is enough to make you pause and just check your surroundings and make sure nothing's coming down on you. And the wind howling through the mountains is very cold up here. It is slow going, but you eventually make your way to a large fortress that looks in the side of a mountain. It looks kind of like this. If I can show you this picture here.
Yikes.
Big fortress in the side of the mountain. And as you approach this fortress, where the hell was it? As you approach this fortress from a what basically looks almost like a hangar bay at the top of the fortress, from high above, there's a large, loud grinding noise as several sheets of ice suddenly shatter and fall. Now you're 200 feet away. These aren't going to hit you, but they fall to the base of this fortress wall. And suddenly, these great, huge doors of ice push and swing open above you. And from it flies this huge dragon that looks like it's made of like dark ice. Its eyes glowing golden bright, and it lets out a roar as it hurls itself into the air over the top of you and glides away from you. And turns and heads right back where you were coming from, towards 10 Towns.
Yeesh.
Well, I don't like that. I'm gonna look at Krixis and Doc and say, that's no good, right?
It's not good at all.
Clearly, 10 Towns is not equipped to battle a dragon with the immense stature as that, but...
I mean, we can't. There's nothing we can do because there's no way we're catching up to
could.
it. We have to go forward.
Yeah, we could not help from our current position. Can we sneak inside?
Yeah, is the door still open?
I would. The door's 300 feet up. Doc kind of looks at you guys and says, I would like to go in and fight the Duragar. I'm really torn, guys. I want to go in inside and fight the Duragar. But Ellie, our bar. I'll leave it to you guys.
Well,
Just be quick if we're gonna go inside.
I mean, you are more than welcome to make your own decisions. Krixis and I are heading forward, and if you come, you come. And if you want to go back and help out at town, you can, but I'm not sure what you'll be going back to.
We can eliminate this threat, and to be fair, I think we'd rather eliminate the threat without a dragon in the fortress.
That's probably actually a really good idea. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's find a way in.
We need your energy, Doc.
Yeah, and we probably need
Yes.
your weapons as well, to be honest.
There is a small. Oh, let's see. Entrance. You start looking for like an entrance anywhere. Unless, are you guys gonna scale? Try and scale and get up in the where the dragon came out of, or are you gonna?
I don't think
You have
Doc's.
pittance and climbing gear.
I don't think Doc's little arms and legs are going to be able to make up the side of a cliff, are they?
I don't like the idea, he says.
Yeah, that's just.
I mean, I have climbing gear. I have to assume Doc also has climbing gear.
Oh, we
I
did
have
get
to
climbing
assume you
gear.
do.
We
Fair
got
enough.
climbing gear last time, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me look at Doc here. Quick collection.
Now that I think about it, I don't think I have any climbing gear in my equipment, but I remember we got some.
You campaign. Where's Doc?
I'd be shocked if you don't.
Doc has equipment somewhere. The equipment. Inventory.
It'd be right above your
Backpack,
common
Ted.
clothes.
Cloak. Common clothes. Cold weather gear. No,
Called
he
a
doesn't have any
climber's
climbing
kit.
gear. Nope, he doesn't have a climber's kit.
Oh, darn. All right, Aaron. Now we're gonna have to find another way in then.
All right. Let's
Start making an investigation check. Someone
Um,
make an investigation check, or someone can make it at advantage. You guys are looking.
I have +4.
Yeah, do it at advantage, son.
Ooh. 19.
19. Yeah, it doesn't take too long. You find a set of stairs that lead up to a 10-foot high double door on the east side. It seems, as you look at the doors, they're locked or barred shut on the inside. They aren't moving well.
So, like, do you guys all want to try pushing against them at the same time?
How tall is this wall that's in front of us?
The wall that's in front of you, it goes all the way, like, up to where the dragon came out. This whole thing is built in the side. You went upstairs, and on the side of this fortress that kind of juts out, there's this gate to enter.
All right, I'm gonna have Krixis assess what the likelihood is that he would be able to use his climber's kit and breach the wall to try to open the door.
Make an intelligence check.
I've
5. You're fairly confident you could climb to the top and get inside and unlock the door. That sounds like a reasonable plan to you.
Yeah. Sounds like something Krixis would think. Um, what material is the door made out of?
The door is stone. There's a layer of ice over the top of it, but below it is stone. This whole thing looks like a massive stone structure built out of the side of the...
Right, I mean, I think Krixis is going to try to climb the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of look at him and then look at the wall, and then look at him, look at the wall, look at him and say, "Are you sure that's a good idea?"
I see no alternate means of entry. This is potentially the only way.
As you go to put like hammer pitton in, your first pitton in, the door suddenly, and the layer of ice kind of shatters off it and falls to the ground, and it pushes open. Make a perception check. Anyone,
Are we
all of you.
standing right in front of it?
I mean,
I think
I guess you pushed the right button.
I have 21 on my perception.
I have a 20.
You guys both look around and you see the arrow slit up above and a dwarven face in it, and a hand that comes out the arrow slit and motions to come inside. And then he...
Wow, cool.
I am going to pull out my daggers and kind of have them at my sides, kind of, you know how you hold the dagger upside down so the blade is against your forearm?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to do that with both of my daggers, so I have them in hand, but they're hidden. And then I'm going to walk in. And I'll go in first because I have elven sight. Is it dark? Like, is it... Or I have dark eyes.
Is it dark?
No,
Dark sight. What is it called? Dark sight, dark eyes.
vision.
Dark vision. I could have been there all day before I figured that out.
There's a smoky haze throughout the interior. As you step in, you actually do see some thin layer of smoke just kind of pour out, and continues to do so. It's not heavy smoke, but there is a continual smoky haze from inside the room. It's very warm. Most of the there's just a dimly... Most of these rooms are dimly lit as you walk into this first room. The ceilings are like 15 feet high in most areas. As you step into this first room here, you walk through a couple of pillars into this entrance area. There's a narrow opening on the far end. There's an arrow slit in the western wall. And yeah. Are you guys just walking in, or are you going in secretively, or what are you doing?
Well, I mean, they know we're here. So being secretive... I mean, I can't imagine the doors opening and some guy sticking his hand out the window telling us to come in is... Although he didn't say anything. I am going to... Yeah, I'm gonna stealth that shit.
Is the group doing this as well?
I mean,
Yes.
I'll try to
Krixis?
stealth also, yeah.
I'm
Right.
going to actually, because I know that, you know, people with heavy armor and stuff is not necessarily the quietest. I'm going to move myself away from the group a little bit, and I'm gonna motion to Krixis like, "Hey, I'm going this direction," and I'm gonna move like 20 feet off to his right. I'm not sure how big this opening is.
Okay. Well, the arrow slit in the wall is large enough for like a hand. It's like 3 feet by like 6 inches wide. Looking beyond on the far end of this room, on the eastern wall, there is this slit. On the far end of the room, there's entrance into a hallway. As you peek out and you kind of look in that hallway, and this is a long hallway that heads out to the east and to the west just a little bit to a set of double doors. Can I get this to you? That's the question. Might be able to. Oh, I love the sound.
So Aronan is going to the right. Krixis and Doc should probably head to the left and see if we can see where whoever was peeking their head out of the arrow slit. See if we can find who that is and if they're in that room.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head to. It was up a level where you saw him.
Sure.
So, Aaron, which direction are you headed?
I'm off on the right.
You're off on the right. As you head off to the right, you come to a intersection. There's a set of double doors to your left and a hallway that heads to the right again, back on itself.
Explain that again. So I'm off to the right, and there's a door.
Yeah, you're walking and you're turning. You think like you're heading up, and God, I wish I could give this map to you. Let me find it. Let me do this real quick because it will make things so much easier. In fact, you know what? Are there any? Nope. Okay. Here, let me just do this then. Save image. And then
I'm playing with sound
here.
effects.
I
like
hear
it.
you playing with sound effects. You still have Hangouts, Norm, or no?
Uh,
Oh, you
can.
know what? Let me do it via Messenger. There you go. Coming in via Messenger.
Coming in hot.
Yeehaw.
Oops, wrong button.
So both of you should be able to see that now because I sent it to the group one. So, I don't know if Norm wants to try and get that up top. I don't know if it's necessary for this one. You guys are currently on the command level at X2 is the room where you entered. X1 is the door outside with that arrow slit. X2, you have that arrow slit on the east wall. And if you went to the right, Aronan, and then the right again heads to X6, to the left is to X4. That's that intersection you're standing at.
Oh. Okay, so I'm going to be, so if they're going to go to the left, I am going to be looking to the right. And I'm going to just kind of creep along that right side of the wall. I got a 15 on my stealth, by the way, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
Okay.
I'm going to be slowly walking down.
Which area are you heading to?
I'm heading
X6?
to... Yeah, X4, X6, and I'm just going to stop at that intersection where I can look left or right, and I'm just going to hang out there and just kind of keep an eye.
Okay, okay. As they go to X3?
Yep.
Okay. Do you just push into X3, Krixis? There's double doors, wooden double doors in front of you.
Yeah, also trying to be stealthy and rolled a 2.
Okay.
Sweet.
So basically I kick the double doors open and it reverberates across the entire fortress.
You're so worried about being quiet with your armor that you don't think the door might make any noise, and you push it open and revealing a low stone table flanked by several benches It's heated and illuminated by these giant braziers in the corner. Braziers, not braziers.
Wow.
That's hot, literally.
What happens in this room? Holy shit.
There's these giant braziers of glowing hot coals, and through the smoke, you see featureless stone doors lining the walls. Kind of nodding off in the corner, and is startled awake as a female Duragar. She startles awake and sees you, and when she sees you, she calls for alert.
Fantastic.
She yells, "Intruders! Intruders!" Aronan, make a perception check. Actually, don't even make a perception check. You hear this coming from the other room. You hear a voice yell, "Intruders! Intruders!" Krixis,
So-
what would you like to do?
I guess Krixis would like to start running at her to try
Okay.
to smack her up.
Okay. So, let's roll initiative. You'll run at her, and you, I don't want to write this. And then, yeah, let's give Doc an initiative as well.
I got a 12. That's my
Nice.
initiative.
Doc is 17. Krixis, what did you have?
11.
11. So Doc, Aronan. Krixis at 11. And they are... Oh, I don't want to roll that. I want to roll this. Ooh. They roll a 19.
Cool.
So, as you come charging up towards her, she is going to swing. She stands up as you're charging towards her and swings with this war pick at you to hit you. Does a 16 hit your AC?
It doesn't.
It does
Blocked
not.
with my shield.
And shield up, bang. And that is her thing. Okay, so that's what she does. Then pouring out of the room are three more out of these doors that are in this room are three more Duragar come charging out to see what's the matter. Doc's turn. And Doc is with you behind the door, so he's going to step in. He's going to roll up to that same Duragar that you saw and try and clobber her. Let's see. And I'm not going to steer Doc very well unless one of you wants to steer him. I don't know if you guys have access to a sheet. Krixis?
I could have access to a sheet
Let me check.
with minimal effort. Just give me a second.
I was going to say, if you want to steer Doc, then drive Doc. That would be...
Yep.
I can just focus on the bad guys. Okay. So he's next in the initiative.
Alright, give me 11 seconds here.
Yep. Well, I like the specificity. Specificity. Of 11
Specificity?
seconds.
I believe mathematically
that word.
that's how long this is going to take. Alright, so I have his information. I will, let's see, can I get up to any of the Durgar
Yeah.
with a
Any
25
one
feet
of
of
them.
movement? Okay.
Yep, any one of them you should be
He's
able
going to
to
go up to the biggest looking motherfucker and try to hit him in the face with the Bulwark Smasher.
Okay.
And so, let's see. I need to roll, and I can't roll with him. So I will. Let's see. This is 1d12. So, oh, sorry. So, darn. Does 14 hit?
Just not just misses. It misses by a little bit.
Okay. I think he has a second attack.
I think so too.
And so, second attack. Yeah, he does.
Yep.
Oh, man. Less to hit. So.
Less. Ouch. Stock, kind of surprised by him, charges up to the nearest other enemy and throws two swings at him kind of wildly and missing him both times. Aronan.
Slightly
You
more
hear
nimble
this
than
from
he
the room.
anticipated.
So I'm going to take one, last look, around to see if anybody's coming at me. Because I clearly don't want to get shot in the back. So
Yep.
do I see anybody else coming?
You see no one else coming right now.
All right, then I am going to haul ass into that room. I'm going to
Okay.
go back.
Well, when you turn around, you can actually see one of them through the open doors. The doors never close. There's one of them standing there down the hall from you.
I am still going to run up, and I will take care of that guy. Or I'll go fight that guy, I guess. And I have to be on the right button. There we go. Good lord. All right, I am going to strong hand him first.
Okay. Let's
Actually,
see.
I take that
Where
back.
were you? You were there
I'm going.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you could get to the one.
I'm actually taking my roll back because I am going to spear him.
You're going to spear him.
I am going to do the wrestling spear
From a
move where you
distance.
run as hard and as fast as you can, and you launch yourself at them. And it's like, think of a linebacker nailing a wide receiver going across the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That is
Terry
what I'm-
Tate's office linebacker.
Yes, Terry Tate office. I'm going to Terry Tate his ass.
Okay.
That is a solid 10.
Aronan. So you take yourself into his
Yeah, so that's a 10.
sleeping quarters, basically. He sidesteps you, lets you in there, and he closes the door. That's his
Accurate.
reaction. So you're now in a basically a Durgar sleeping area. Krixis, you see her not come flying through the room through a door. You see Durgar just kind of sidestep and close the door behind him.
All right, the one that would be in front of that door. I am going to give him a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Oh man. 8 to hit.
Misses it. It hits the door on the other side of him. Just as this door just starts to open, your guiding bolt hits this door and slams it open, and you see another Durgar kind of look out and what's going on?
Damn it.
So there's now 4 of them in addition to the female one there.
Cool.
I'm going to yell from the ground. I'm going to yell from the ground. If Ellie was
the
here,
deal.
we would have even numbers. This sucks.
All right, and then I'm gonna just take a defensive posture and pass. Then.
All right. Durgar. The female one is going to run over to Krixis. 14 does not hit your AC. The one that Doc is in combat with is going to swing at Doc. Nope, a 6 will not hit his AC. The one that sidestepped Aronan is going to move to Doc. And a 20 hit Doc's AC.
Yeah.
And then let's see, what is their damage? 6 points of bludgeoning or piercing damage.
Okay.
Then let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 4. The one that peeked his head out the door is actually going to step out the door, and you see him, and he kind of Hulk rages and doubles his size.
Cool. Yeah, that's sounds like fun.
So that was the female.
Feels like a thing.
The one by Doc, the one that Erwin on went that way. This guy. There's one more that is out there. He's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna enlarge himself.
Oh, hell.
He's gonna rage himself out and enlarge himself. And at that point, 4 more doors open up, and Durgar step out. So there's a total of 9 of these guys to fight. Doc.
Ow. All right. Well, the one right in front of him. I mean, got to start somewhere. So Doc is going to just straight up swing with the Bulwark Smasher.
All right.
$21 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
Uh, 10 damage.
10 damages. Okay.
Second attack. $12 to hit.
12 misses.
Yeah. And then, yeah, Doc's just going to say, boy, they certainly have the numbers. And then he's going to second wind to get another attack step. Or, I'm sorry, action surge is what I'm
Action
thinking of.
surge. Okay.
Action surge. So, that's happening. And same thing. He's going to attack the same guy.
Okay.
17 to hit.
17 does hit.
And 9 damage.
9 damages. He's not looking so hot.
All right. And then his last attack. 14 to hit.
14 misses.
All right.
That moves us on to Aronan. Aronan, you're in a Durgar quarters with the door closed.
How close am I to Krixis and his guy?
You can't see anyone. You're inside a small room with the door closed.
Oh wait, which room am I in? Which X?
You went charging into down the hall.
Mhm.
You're in X3.
Ah.
Charged straight down that hall. You dove in that door, that small 5 foot by 5 foot room.
Mhm.
You dove, and he sidestepped and closed that door behind you. So you're in that little tiny room in the middle on the east wall or west wall.
Which room are they in?
They're in X3, the big main room.
So we're all in the same room, and I can't see them.
Yeah, everyone's in that same room now. No, you're in the small, little, tiny side room. You're looking at the command level, correct?
Yeah, X4.
Okay. X3
Yeah.
At X4, X3, you went down and looked both ways, but you were still in that hallway.
Yeah.
They went to X3, so you backtracked when you
Mm-hmm.
charged. You backtracked into that room all the way to the far east. You see all the little block rooms that are
Yep.
lining that room?
Yep.
This is a barracks. Those are all dwarven
Oh, so I went
quarters.
into one of the small. Okay,
Yeah,
that's where my confusion is.
yeah,
I'm like,
into
how
one
do
of
I
those
not
little
see
square
them?
rooms. Yeah, yeah. Because he closed the door behind when you dove in. You're on his bed or something
No,
inside.
I thought I was just in the actual doorway, and he closed that door behind me.
Oh, okay. No,
Okay.
Yeah, you just don't have a
no.
band.
He came out of his room. Basically, you dove at him. He sidestepped and then closed the door on you in his room.
All right. I am going to strong hand him. Well, first of all, am I prone?
Who? You're in a room by yourself.
Oh, he left the room. Okay. I'm catching up here,
Yeah, he
people.
came out of his room. He came out.
Well,
He came
all
out
right.
into the main area. You dove. He went, oh, hey, how convenient. And closed the door on you.
All right. Well, I am going to the door, and I'm going to open it up.
Okay. So you
And
use half your movement to stand up. Then you move to the door. You open the door. That's your action.
how far
You
away
have a bonus
is?
action. Or you can move 15 feet. If you move into that room, you can move into the presence of someone. If you move out of that room, you're going to take AOs.
I'm moving into the room. So
Okay, so you move into the room next to a guy. Ready to
Where-
fight with him. You have a
where's-
bonus action.
where's Krixis from me?
To the southern part of that room.
So I would
Because
move.
that arrow slit was where the female dwarf was, and he
Yep.
ran that direction initially. And those couple of doors at the bottom are where they're fighting. They're all kind of in those 4 squares down there.
Okay.
Because a square equals 10 feet, just so you're aware.
Okay. So I'm not gonna be able to make it to Krixis, but I'll make it a little ways.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will head towards Krixis because
When you come out the door, there's a Duragar right there.
Yeah,
And he's
he
big.
only has 5 more feet of movement anyway.
Oh,
so-
okay. All right. Well, I'll fight him then.
I was gonna say, do you have anything you can do with your bonus action?
Yeah, I can use
Couldn't even do that.
my offhand. I have both my daggers. I can offhand them.
You can't offhand attack unless you main hand attack.
Oh, really?
And
true.
you used your action to open the door.
I can do an unarmed strike. Right?
As a
Action.
bonus action?
Yeah, I have
That's an
bonus
action.
action unarmed strike.
That's as a dual wield. To dual wield, you need to take your main hand action, your main hand attack.
It doesn't say
And then you
anything
can use your
about
bonus
dual
action
wield
as-
for unarmed strike. It just
You're gonna drop your. I'll give it to you, but you got to drop
no,
your dagger to do it.
no. I'm gonna kick him in the nuts. That would be an unarmed strike. That would be a footed strike.
That would be. I'd have to look at the. Because you can't attack unless you have an action. Because the attack action is the action. There is no bonus action, attack action. That's part of your dual wield. I'm 99% sure. That's where I'm going to rule it. I'll look it up, or Jeff
Oh
can look
no,
it up.
I'm looking at the wording. When you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a
Yep.
monk weapon on your turn, you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's a monk thing. So you got to take the attack action. So do you have any other bonus actions that don't involve attacking?
I can dash.
Right. You could dash. You could bonus action dash. You can take some AOs though if you do that. But you get yourself near Krixis and Doc if you wanted.
I will dash.
Get up. Okay, so this guy is going to take an AO on you. Where is he? Oh, that's not what I wanted. This guy is going to does a a 10 does not hit your AC. I'm
A
assuming.
10 does not hit.
All right. What we're gonna do with all y'all piled in the corner there, we are going to... Actually, Krixis, let's take your turn, because that'll put us at the top of the order then.
Yep, sure. So this is going to muddy the waters a little bit, but
That's fine.
Krixis is going to cast his spiritual weapon. Because
Okay.
we need more fighters in this battle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast that spiritual weapon next to Doc. And
On the one he's been fighting?
on the one that he's been fighting that has taken damage.
Okay.
So I'll immediately attack with that one just to clean that up. And that's my bonus action. So
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
it is a whip. And only 10 to hit. So that is not going to get the job done.
This whip appears out of nowhere, over the top of the Durgar's head, and everyone kind of peers to look at it. And then we will start at the top.
And then I'll
well,
take
you have
my
an
turn.
attack.
Yeah, I have an attack.
Yeah, you have
so
your attack.
I'm going to go after the female that kind of raised the alarm.
Okay.
And just attack with my hand axe. And that's 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
9 damage.
9 damages. All right.
Hey, side
that is
note,
it.
JC. You got a hard out at 9:30?
Yep, and that's kind of where we're going. I just played out Krixis' turn to get us to the top of the order.
All right, good deal.
So we'll start with the Durgar next week.
Boy, we are in the soup right now, boys.
Yes, we are. We are, boy, oh boy.
Got yourselves in a pickle here.
Yeah. We keep waking them up from their little nap cubicles here.
Ooh, that's loud. Let's pop that down.
Woohoo.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to roll better, especially if I'm rolling for both Krixis and Doc. I can't be
would
rolling
agree.
8s and 7s all day long. So
I would agree.
I need a break here too to bless myself and pray to the dice gods.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Plant Lamp said it's toilet soup. It is very much toilet soup.
Yeah, it is a shitty situation.
All right, since you have to be gone, JC, why don't you vote on a title? I will talk us out.
That is a good idea.
So we are cutting it short today. JC has a hard out at 9:30, followed by a hard in.
Ayo.
Ew.
But we'll be back next week. Next week is the 25th. I think we are going to be back. I don't think I'm going anywhere. I will put you on notice. In theory, I'm not going anywhere. But we should be back. We are Two Nerds One Quest. You can follow us anywhere that you can find us online: Twitter, Patreon, my website, which I don't promote because I guess why would I? Yeah, you can only get stuff there. I guess you can subscribe to the podcast, which is back up and functioning. So you can anywhere that you have podcast feeds, you can go and find Two Nerds One Quest. Number 2 Nerds Number 1 Quest. So patreon.com/Two Nerds One Quest. Twitter.com/Two Nerds One Quest. You can follow us all on Twitter as well. We are all on Twitter, which you will see in the ending card as I spell it out for you. Give us a follow. Tell people about it. Join our Patreon. Get some cool, fun stuff. I am waiting for the next fan-voted encounter because I am very interested to see what that entails. We do that monthly. Well, JC puts up a post monthly, and at a certain tier, you can vote to see what we do, and then he incorporates that into our game. We've had some fun ones so far. So because we are on a short leash here, for me, for JC,
Cookies were part of that.
for Krixis, and for the genius lazy dragon who is missing, in action. Well, he's not missing. He's up north. We shall catch you again soon, and we will be back after this outro.
The soup, it stinks.
Brutal. Dear God.